And Charles Davis. Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works. Like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the right stuff.
What's up?
No.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. That'll make it in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
And that's what it's got to be. There wasn't a whole opening in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Luck. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
9 Hines, his first carry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Davis now to return it. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Jones breaking from the contact.
Wrap up.
Still moving. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 66 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how...
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On the delay, Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Pass it. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right?
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Yeah, this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Watt. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 23 yards on the play. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Mack. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A shotgun snap for Love. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's my best friend. Kiss to my best friend. That's my best friend. Come on, baby. Let's go.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. The Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. When you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it. They're off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for them.
Take my last name. We started on face mask friends. Now you say you my girlfriend. You give me the key to your heart, and then I'll give you the world. Then now that I got a girlfriend, all these other girls wanna act different. She going to school full time. Baby girl, you know I pay her tuition. She blessing me just like a Christian. I'm blessing her just like a minister. I asked you to take my last name. I dropped my blessing me just like a Christian. I'm blessing her just like a minister. I asked you to take my last name.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken short. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Play action. It's locked. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it's 3rd and short.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I want to text Miss Debbie because I want to text her something. What do I do?
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Muscles him off. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out, coaches screaming, tackle it, get.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. And they'll stop him behind the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Luck. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing again is Luck. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow is still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40.
I told you.
I think he's going to go. They're going to get him.
Bobby.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 72 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified.
Wait, what are we having?
It's not mattered all game long.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post.
It's sad they're losing right now.
Come on, don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snap.
You the world, baby girl. You just gotta be worth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
her addict, the stuff she used to
yeah.
It smelled terrible. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
Yeah.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Locke. Ebron caught left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Oh, I know.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Luck defers to Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the 50, it's Luck. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
I know.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out of the gun, Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Luck. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Trust me.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chester Rogers there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out
at
of
least
this
I'm
one.
winning
Getting
right
a
now.
touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. That kickoff return, 104 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Yeah, because I had to go to bed earlier last night.
The extra point attempt, it's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully.
Yesterday,
Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Love. Got it complete to Rogers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose
play GTA after.
he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up.
Bro, you see all my text messages?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter.
You see how many people are texting
that'll do
me?
it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA
No.
Sports.
On my PS4.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Luck. Throw complete there. Rogers. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, Luck. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. He'll be brought down on the after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
No, I'm good.
Here's Luck. And they will
I got
not get
one,
the
bro.
connection there. It's incomplete. Another wayward
Don't worry about
pass.
it.
You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a third down. On third down, a run by Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Still on his feet. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been...
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got some space here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Andrew Luck and company heading back onto the field. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, He can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They try to throw on second down, but this was incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, but now it'll be third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Luck. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Pierre Desir in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Luck. This goes underneath to Doyle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying,